You guys be seeing us on video. We play your whole league. Yeah. I liked our second half was much more of what we did at VCU the other day in terms of we're much more aggressive and we had better movement, ball movement, and penetration, dribble movement. And where in the first half we just stood. We had no movement at all. And this is a great defensive team, so anybody's pretty easy when you're standing. And we were even easier while we were standing. But they get a lot of deflections. They block a lot of shots. I thought our guys, we were a little bit nervous. We were a little stunned when they did that. We couldn't score early. Couldn't get a good shot. But then once we rebounded a little bit, we got it in a little quicker. And once we started moving up the floor a little bit, we got a lot more things that happened positively. I thought Cody Henniger was excellent. I'm very proud of him, the way he came on and played. And he's a freshman who's playing his first game. I said to a group before, we have so many new guys. They're playing their first home game. They're playing their first ACC game. They're playing their first TV game. And we looked at in the early going. And then we settled down a little bit. Probably the thing I'm most disappointed about was the offensive rebounding by them, rebounding dunks toward the last 6 minutes when we were trying to chip away and doing some things offensively. Then we kind of gave up easy buckets down there. At the same time, I'm pretty pleased with our effort on the offensive glass. 20 offensive rebounds against that type of length and team is positive and something that we can build on. Toward the end, we were able to execute a little better, get a little better spacing, and get the ball inside. Aloyisus showed some pretty good things on the inside. We have to get you to stay out of foul trouble. We have to get him to stay out of foul trouble so that he can play a little bit more in the early going, because we was in foul trouble up there at the other. I thought that, again, I thought Aloyisus came on at the end. I thought Cody Henniger was good. And, we have to have consistency. Brandon was up there at VCU. He's 26. Of course, the other team is going to gear toward him. But we have to get more consistency from 26 to 5 or whatever he got. We got to get something in the middle. Same thing with Brackett and the others who played pretty well up there at VCU. But they're a good team. They're just, I think they're getting top 25 votes, and if not, in it. And Long, obviously one of the better defensive teams historically in the league the last couple of years, and they showed.
Questions? Brandon, it looked like things were pretty frantic out there for those first, 4 minutes of the first half. Why do you think you guys were so, unsettled in the backcourt?
I think when we first came out, everybody was still a little nervous, a little bit. But I think as the game went on, everybody kind of shook it off a little bit. And we started picking it up and settling it down a little bit and playing together.
What were they doing on that press? Looked like it was hard at times to get the ball just in bounds. What were they doing to bother you guys?
I think they were doing like a run and jump. They would kind of clear their guy out and then all of a sudden just bring a man back and just jump. And I think that it kind of made us a little nervous at times. But I think we handled it pretty well as time went on.
Can you, how would you evaluate your play, and what do you think you have to work on?
Well, I'll say trying to stay out of foul trouble with the ball.
Little jump hook there. Has that always been, and a couple other moves, have those always been part of your game, or are those things that you've refined since you've been at UNCG?
That's always been part of my game, but as I've been at UNC, I've been on my craft, so I've been getting better at it.
Seems like Singleton was a real, pest out there. Looked like he really bothered you guys, inside, outside. What made him so effective?
Well, he's like 6'9". He could put the ball on the floor. He could face up. He's a pretty good player. So I think he just caused a little trouble.
What do you feel like you can? What do you take out of this game, and having played against somebody like that? He's got a few teammates who are like that, long and athletic and shot blocking. What do you get out of playing a game like this?
Well, I'll say the experience, first of all, just playing that kind of level of basketball, it'll help us for the future games to know what we have to work on, and hopefully next game we'll
Coach, when you look at this game, you look back, it took you a little while to get comfortable, but I mean, what are you gonna go back to practice and say, we still need to work on this, or what are you gonna go back to practice and say?
Well, we have to defend somebody, and we gave up. We had 2 games against pretty high level groups. We got a lot of new guys. We've put up 86 points and 73 points. That's enough to win some of the games in our conference. But we've given up 101 and 97. So we're not. A lot of times youth shows up most on defense and rebound. Forgetting to block out, failing to block out. Can't keep anybody in front of you. Rotations, recognizing who's the shooter, whatever it may be. And we're having a lot of breakdown defense, a lot of breakdowns, particularly in half court. And so we will continue to work on that. We've got to get better movement on offense and a little more screening and movement. The irony was in the last 3 to 4 minutes, we had pretty good movement and we executed a little bit, and we had good breaks and spacing, and the guys went off the dribble pretty good and found some people, extra pass and found some people in attack. We did it, but the first half we just stood, and that was very easy to guard. So we're working on all those things. We don't play again until Sunday, I think. That was a real quick turnaround and a short time to prepare for a really good Florida State team. So hopefully the guys will work hard particularly on the defensive end this week.
Any other questions? Thank you, guys. Florida State will be in shortly as soon as Coach Coleman commitments.